What's up, people? It's your boy MM2K of Hard Knock Digital Culture, Cloud Dosage, MM2K Gaming. Back again with another episode of Cloud Meets Mainstream. This is the series where we talk about cloud gaming, but we talk about it from a perspective of how do we get cloud gaming ever so closer to that apex that we want, where we want it to be, and that is where it's a part of mainstream gaming. Today's subject matter is something that hit me while I was watching Gamescom. Last week's episode was what cloud gaming could do for Gamescom. We broke down some scenarios to where, they could partner up with GeForce Now or somebody and do some have some games being played and all this other stuff for those of us that are at home. Everybody can't get tickets, so what they could have done is work through Jeff Keighley, who's now become the de facto presenter for these events, especially here in the States. Like, they could have worked with Jeff Keighley and said, hey, look, through your production company, let's do some shows and let's get some of these games out here, and let's not only create situations where people can play these games and earn tickets and come to Gamescom and play these games up front and talk to developers and come to booths, but why not create virtual tickets where these people may not necessarily be able to be here, but they can do some things virtually. You know what I mean? And a lot of people, I feel like, would have paid like $40-50 tickets to have access through the week of Gamescom to play some of these demos, play these games, try them out, sit in and maybe in some virtual booths or whatever too, do some of the things that you can't do in person, that you're limited to only in person. You charge whatever you're charging for people to come abroad and do it, or you can discount it for a vertical slice of that experience virtually. Look, it's 2024. I really think that we need to start pushing the envelope, in gaming and what we do around gaming to do more technically enhanced stuff opposed to just trying to come up with prettier graphics and more polygons and sprites. We really got to get beyond that. We really got to get better than that. So I made that argument last week. So check that one out. Again, we record these live with members, and then then it goes public a week later. Today, I'm making the argument on why at least Amazon Luna should have been at Gamescom. Okay. So, Amazon Luna has partnered with GOG, right? To where they're going to be bringing more games. And here's what I want to do. I want to utilize, again, best website, the best website on cloud gaming, Cloud Dosage. We're gonna utilize that website, and we're going to talk about this relationship with GOG, because this part is essential to me on this whole. Let's see. Is that the right screen? Yeah. Okay. This partnership is essential why Amazon Luna should have been there. Let's see here. GOG. Okay, so I want to first start here. Let's first start. Hold on. This is okay. So let's first start here with this one, the announcement, which was huge. And then we'll do that one. And then there was, 9 GOG games that were added. Wow, we got a lot of GOG stuff, right? I want all the GOG stuff. I want it all. I want all the GOG stuff. Let's, I think this is probably gonna go here. That's July 3rd, July 10th. Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of GOG. Too much GOG. And let's ultimately do this. Too much GOG. Too much GOG. No, this is what we need. All right, there we go. Okay, cool stuff. Thank you, NVIDIA. Thank NVIDIA GeForce Now. Jesus Christ, we're talking about Amazon. The reason why I said NVIDIA GeForce Now is because before recording this, I just recorded our latest episode with members as well of the Cloud Dosage GFN Thursday breakdown. That is the show where we weekly look at the Thursday blog and we talk about the latest and greatest in GFN news. If you want that content live, and you're not a member because you're watching this VOD, definitely become a member at the $4.99 level. That'll grant you access. All of the content that I do here is members first content. Okay, so we're making that transition. Everything that I do here is members first content, and then it becomes available to the public sometime after. Now, my NVIDIA GeForce Now content is members first because I want to sit with the members, answer any questions, you know what I'm saying, that I can. It's more of a personal feel opposed to the atypical, hey, I want to do a shorthand video. We did that here. I don't want to do what everybody else is doing. You know what I'm saying? I think I think we have enough ingenuity here where we can do things a little bit different than what everybody else is doing. So nothing against those other videos that are out there that are like, hey, this is the embargo stuff that I got from GFN, and this is, for about 5 minutes. We're not doing that. It's going to be unscripted. We're doing it live. We read from the NVIDIA GeForce Now post that is available through Cloud Dosage, and then I react to it. So that's how we handle it. So we do things a little bit differently. And again, it's all personal, but in order for you to get that live reaction, kind of like here, you got to be a member. Okay. But if you just want to watch, we give you the best of both worlds. If you just want to watch, then wait for the public version to release. For the NVIDIA GeForce Now blog, the public version will release the same day. So you don't have to wait a week for that. For this, you will wait a week. But this is a special thank you to those members that have stayed around, even when the content was light or really just wasn't there. They still wanted to support the effort even on the website and stuff like that. This is a thank you to you. So yeah, we're going to have members first content. I'll be responsible for the members first content. So if again you want to see the boy MM2K, you want to chat with me live over here, I do mainstream stuff. Maybe my mainstream content isn't for your appetite, but for my cloud content, if you want to rap to me, definitely you can do it through the members first streams, live streams. All right, so first I want to address this is announcing the GOG partnership altogether. Shout out to Lee Reed who wrote that article. And this is very surprising yet extremely positive news. GOG.com and Amazon Luna have unveiled details of a new partnership that will be set in place. The partnership will allow players that own the play games that they own on GOG and also available on Amazon Luna on the Amazon Luna cloud gaming platform. Notable examples of games mentioned in this announcement article from GOG or Cyberpunk, The Witcher series, and Stardew Valley. You will also be able to purchase games that are available on GOG through Amazon Luna client directly. With any game purchases done, this method automatically being added to your GOG library. So wow. So it's no longer the channel thing only that they were doing. Now they're, supporting, of course, your bring your own games. They started off with Ubisoft and now they're doing it with GOG. To put it simply, all the DRM-free benefits of purchasing your games on GOG will still be there. You will simply now have an extra way to play those games. GOG has stated that features through GOG Galaxy, such as cloud saves and achievement, will also work when playing these titles on Amazon Luna. Amazon Luna has confirmed the doors are officially open starting today for developers who wish to onboard their games to Luna through this new integration. All right. So here goes our video on that. We did our video. Hold on, let's go here. I'm just curious to see. Can't reminisce over my own videos. This is a video from your boy. Oh yeah, so we talked about that for an hour. Like I was excited about that news. Been and remain excited about that. All right, so that's that. Okay, so that is the introduction, and that's huge, right? So with that said, fast forward to June. That announcement was made in March. Let's fast forward to June. June 19th, Amazon Luna expands to new countries and partners with GOG. All right. So Amazon Luna has announced significant updates, including the addition of games from the GOG game store, and the expansion of cloud gaming service to Australia, the Netherlands, and Poland. Amazon Luna has partnered with GOG Game Store for over 40 games, including titles like Stardew Valley, Hollow Knight, and Cuphead. Luna Plus subscribers and Amazon Prime members can now purchase and play select games on GOG from GOG on various Luna-compatible devices, Fireteam, and so forth. Additionally, Luna Plus subscribers and Prime members can play games they already own from the GOG store by linking their GOG accounts to Luna. This can be done through the account settings on Luna. A free GOG account can also be set up to start building a game collection. Managing Director of GOG expressed enthusiasm about the partnership, and from now through July 11th, customers can enjoy, which we've already missed out on this, customers can, if you didn't partake, up to 80% off of select games from GOG store. Discounted games include Stardew Valley, Hollow Knight, Cuphead, Metro 2033, so forth. So as of June 11th, here's all the games that are available. And Siberia, Cuphead, The Witcher Enhanced Edition, The Dark Side to I'm just looking at some Ghost Runner 2, Deus Ex Mankind Divided, Kingdom Come Deliverance. What else they got here? Witcher 2, Metro, Stardew Valley, Dying Light, RoboCop Rogue City. That's a big one. Tomb Raider 1 through 3 remastered, The Invincible, Scorn, Star Wars Dark Force remastered, A Plague Tale, Innocence. So these are all the list of GOG games that are available. It says Amazon Luna has expanded its cloud gaming service to Austria, the Netherlands, and Poland. Gamers can now access a wide range of games without the need for lengthy downloads, hardware upgrades, all that great stuff, right? Okay, all right. So there's that. Okay. That was as of June. As of July, they added 9 more games. And these games include Beat Cop, Blasphemous, Bloodstain, My Time at Porsche, Road 96 to Falconer, The Dungeon of Nabluck, and Tomb Raider Game of the Year. And that's great. Let's see here. Then they added 10 more games in July 23rd. These games are, let's see here, Ghost Runner, Indivisible, Wasteland 3, Scars Above, As Far as the Eye, and Manor Lords. Okay. All right. It says 5 new games as of a couple weeks ago are streamable on Amazon Luna. Okay, so these games are Banners of Ruin, Postal, Brain Damage, Jasant, Dome Keeper, Behind the Frame. Yep, those are 5 games. Okay. And then Amazon Luna expands catalog of must-have GOG titles. This was yesterday. Right? And new GOG games live on Amazon Luna. We got Chorus. We got Plague Tale Requiem. We got Other Side. We got Hard Space Shipbreaker. We got Chained Echoes. And yeah, those are the titles. So those are, that's the news as it's come in since March. Here goes a full list of the games that are on GOG. Like, you know, you got Plague Tale Requiem, the original Plague Tale, As Far as the Eye Can See. I'm just pulling out some notables, you know, that would be big on the mainstream surface. Let's see here. Bloodstained, Chained Echoes definitely is a big one. Cuphead, Deus Ex, you know, in Deus Ex Mankind Divided, Dying Light, the Ghost Runners. What else? Kingdom Come Deliverance is a favorite, is a fan favorite. Of course, the Metro games. Let's see. Road 96 is a critically acclaimed game. 79, and this is great. We have the RoboCop is like a big one. What else we got here? Siberia has its following. I like Dark Side Detective, never finished it. What else we got here? Okay, we have multiple pages here. So I just want to go, let's what's the, Stardew Valley, I think is the highest rated one in 89, Pathfinder, Rights of the Righteous is another considerable run. I'm looking at scores. Metro 2033 got a meta score of 90. That is surprising. I didn't realize that it scored that high. I mean, I liked it. What else we got here? Hollow Knight, ratings wise, is a big one. The Ghost Runner games are always, getting decent scores. Deus Ex, Cuphead got a good score. Bloodstained Ritual, Chained Echoes, yeah, that's like a big one too, because I got a 90. Atari 50th Collection, Plague Tale got decent scores. Okay, let's look at page 2. If my browser would let me look at page 2, let's take a look at page 2. We got The Invincible, Witcher 2, of course, big game. The Witcher Enhanced Edition, War of Mine, Tomb Raider's a great game. Oh my God, that's a great game. Wasteland 3. There are some good games on here, definitely. Okay, so those are the Amazon Luna games that are on that have come over from God. Okay. So let's do this. Let's go back a little bit. Let's go back in time a little bit. And let's talk about what brought me to cloud gaming. Now, bear with me because this will all come full circle eventually. It'll all make sense on what the hell this got to do with Amazon Luna and what's happening with at Gamescom. So again, let's go back to what brought me back to cloud gaming, for those of you that may not know. I started, my journey in cloud gaming was an interesting one. I started off just being enthralled with the prospects of cloud gaming and being able to talk about enhancements and how we interact with our games. Like, that's why VR is interesting to me. It's just, it's piqued my interest, but I never really got into it. But, I think we've kind of hit a ceiling as far as just being able to hold a joystick and sit in front of a TV in an office with a box set and, being engrossed that way. Like, I kind of feel like that games have not discovered yet how to innovate there. Like, we kind of hit a ceiling there, right? And that's fine. Not a problem. My thing is that, okay, if we hit a ceiling there, are we not going to try to find new ways to interact? Like, if we kind of hit like a technical ceiling because the technology isn't there for us to do more yet, then we got to enhance the way that we interact with games, right? Rightfully so. So just sitting in front of a box may not be the most innovative way to interact with games. Maybe we got to look at VR. Maybe we got to look at, remember 3D glasses, the 3D gaming was becoming a thing. You know what I'm saying? Where you got the 3D glasses, and that was supposed to be the B's G's, and that didn't pan out, right? So we're trying these different things as we're reaching the ceiling with just pure graphics and sprites and fidelity alone. And that's why I feel like 60 frames is such a big thing, because that increases that does increase the atmospherics of the game, how the game looks and how the game performs and how engrossed you are in the game, right? That's why 60 frames is becoming such a big thing, because things like VR, things like 3D, motion controls, they haven't really taken our heart and soul yet. And that's where cloud gaming comes in. Cloud gaming allows you to do things with games that you weren't able to do. And that's just to take the power of a box set and take it on the go with you, right? Without having to fork over a whole bunch of money in order to do so. So that was enthralling. You know what I'm saying? And cloud gaming is still growing. I know it's not where we would like it to be just yet, but that's because, we got to get the community involved, and we got to get the community wanting to invest in this and seeing the value in it. And once they invest and see the value in it, then more money will flow into cloud gaming, and then you will see it reach its apex. But until then, the trust has to be garnered first. And unfortunately, because of what happened with Stadia, that trust has kind of been shaky. Even though you look at platforms like GeForce Now or even like Amazon, and I routinely tell people, like, look, man, I really I feel that Amazon Luna, as far as performance is concerned, is the best platform at 1080p. As much as I love GeForce Now Ultimate, I feel like the best 1080p experience is Amazon Luna. It's the most crisp, the most responsive. It's the best experience you're going to get at 1080p. It's just all that's whatever bells and whistles they got in those super pods for the GeForce Now experience at the highest levels of 4K 120. Man, they got that mastered. And they can't be touched at the moment right now there, right? That being said, we got to get the gamers' trust. So we do that by showing ourselves to the mainstream gamer and showing the mainstream gamer, hey, look, these are your baseline expectations, right? You want 60 frames per second. You want response. You want low latency. We can do that. Like, we can do that with your games, like here. And in order to show them that we can do that with the games, number one, we got to show up. And number two, we got to have the games. And that's why I made my focus about why Amazon Luna should be at Gamescom. That is the reason why I said, again, we got to have the games, we got to have the focus. Why am I laser focused on Amazon Luna? Here's why. When I was dibbling dabbling in cloud technology, and I was just enthralled at the fact that, hey, I could play these games in a playable state away from my set box. Like, to me, I just didn't think it was possible. I just thought it was a pipe dream. And then I started tinkering with GeForce Now, started tinkering with Shadow, and I said, holy cow, like, we're getting to the point to where it's possible. Because I did have OnLive. I was one of the original OnLive people, and I didn't pan out too well. But I was like, I don't know if we can do it at a more capable function, and it seemed like we could. And then when Stadia Retail came out, like when it was Project Storm or whatever it was, I wasn't fond of it, because I didn't realize that at the time my infrastructure was kind of screwed up. It ended up getting better over time in anticipation. Well, it wasn't anticipation Stadia. It was me testing out all these services and me realizing, hey, look, my internet infrastructure has to be up to par in order for me to get the best out of this. And then I found out that I only had like 25 up and 5 down or something, 15 down or something ridiculous. So I got my internet package changed. And then Stadia Retail comes out, and then it just blew my mind. But my thing with Stadia was I was making a decision between GeForce Now and Stadia because I wanted to be able to buy Cyberpunk. I just assumed that Cyberpunk was going to be the best game ever, which it's gotten a lot better with Phantom Liberty or whatever, but it didn't reach that full potential. Hopefully the sequel will do it. But I just knew that Cyberpunk was going to be the best game experience ever. And so I was like, oh man, I got to fit, because I was like, I'm going to be playing this game all the time. Like, this is going to take up my time. Like, I'm going to be zeroed in on Cyberpunk. So I was like, where am I going to play this game? Am I going to play this game? Because I wanted to be able to take it with me. So it was like, okay, which cloud platform am I going to get? Am I going to get it on GeForce Now? Because I was like, look, if I get it on GeForce Now, when I'm at home, I can play it on my PC. But then when I'm on the go, I can take that same save and play it on the go. Like, I didn't want to have 2 different versions. I wanted to be able to play my same save. So I was like, I don't think that Stadia will be able to compete with my native PC. So when I'm at home, I'm going to get the best experience at home. But the question is when I go away, when I'm on the road, and I was on the road a lot during that time. When I'm on the road, or when I'm going to work, or when I'm on lunch break, or whatever the case may be, how is my experience going to be when I'm away from home? And I was looking at GeForce Now versus Stadia, and at the time, Stadia as a cloud platform blew GeForce away. Blew it away. Like, Stadia at the time was a better experience than consoles. Because even though I wasn't getting the 4K or getting the textures that I got on the consoles, it was good enough, and I was getting that 60 frames per second, particularly in the games like Destiny. Like the balance of what I was getting, performance and visually, was superb. You know, and it was something that I didn't believe that I would either get through a dongle or get through a web browser, right? So you fast forward, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to get Cyberpunk on Stadia. And it really just ended up being, where I'm going to play Cyberpunk at first. And as I got more and more games on this Stadia thing, I became more and more of a believer. And I said, wow, this is huge. This is massive. This Stadia thing could be something, right? All right. So what does Stadia have to do with Amazon and Gamescom? That feeling that I felt 4 years ago, or maybe even 5 years, however long that was, in 2019. That feeling has yet to be felt by gamers. Mainstream gamers. They don't understand that feeling. They don't understand that feeling of being totally wowed by cloud gaming technology that's competent, and as far as performance and latency, isn't really sacrificing anything that they're used to. Or the sacrifices that they're experiencing are so minimal that they mean nothing because they're playing on the go. Like, it's like if you have a Switch Of course, your undocked experience is going to be less than your docked experience, but nonetheless, the docked experience for the average Switch gamer is close enough. And that's what I'm saying. That's where playing on these cloud platforms, you know what I'm saying, particularly when you're on the go, is close enough. And even with Stadia, when it came to, even though what you were losing in graphical fidelity, you were getting more, you were being compensated more so on performance. And I'm talking about versus PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. So if I'm Amazon Luna and I have this potential, because look, Stadia's gone, people didn't trust Stadia, but we're different, right? We are different. So if I have this potential to cascade that same feeling to other gamers, the millions and tens of millions of gamers that have yet to see the power of what cloud gaming can do for them, I'm expanding throughout Europe. I'm already in Germany, right? I've already been in Germany for a year or two, at least. I'm in Germany. I've partnered with like a community favorite marketplace in GOG. I am taking that opportunity with our team. I'm sending a team to Germany. We're going to Gamescom. We are showing off Cyberpunk. We're partnering with GOG and CD Projekt Red, who are the authors of GOG. I'm the owners of GOG. We're partnering, and then we're playing Cyberpunk 2077. And again, I'm not 100% sure. Here, let's go. I don't think Cyberpunk is part of the games that are available yet, right? On Luna via GOG. I think it is. I think I saw Cyberpunk. Did I see Cyberpunk? No, maybe I didn't see Cyberpunk. Here, let's do this. Let's go to, here, I'm gonna go back to show you guys what I'm looking at. So Cyberpunk 2077, you look at games. This is what's so great about the Cloud Dosage website. And you can go, and these are all the places that you can play. You can play it on Boosteroid, you can play it on PlayStation Cloud, Air GPU, Shadow PC, right? It's not available on Amazon Luna yet. But here's what's crazy. I'm working with GOG. I got this partnership with them. Or I'm working with CD Projekt Red, and I'm like, look, man, I'm throwing money at this stuff. I'm throwing money at it. And I'm like, let's get Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty ready to go at Gamescom. We made this announcement in March. I am throwing money at this. And I am going to Gamescom and I am trying my best to be part of the experience there. And I'm going to use Cyberpunk as an example. Like, look, hey, look, guys, we've partnered with GOG, DRM-free GOG, right? We've partnered with DRM-free GOG. Like, I know GOG is big in Germany. We've partnered with, it just hurts my head to see these no-brainers not being taken advantage of. We've partnered with DRM-free GOG, right? And now you can take your GOG experience on the go with Amazon Luna. Play Phantom Liberty on the go with Amazon Luna. And then get access to a crap load of Amazon Luna Plus games. And here goes the 60 games, your Amazon, your GOG games that are available now. And then when you sign up for Amazon Plus, here goes an additional 100 games that you'll get access to. And I'm going crazy with this, man. I might even roll out my 4K tier so people can experience overdrive mode. I'm trying to take advantage of this. You have GOG, man. Like this GOG, Germany, Gamescom. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. Shout out, and nothing against Boosteroid. Shout out to Boosteroid. They're a smaller company who's had to deal with war strife. They are releasing 4K, man. Shout out to Boosteroid. They're releasing 4K. They're trying to get 4K servers available in the States and so forth, and they've already got them in Europe. Right? Like, oh, let me see something. You can't beat that with a stick. So my thing is, man, I don't know what to tell you guys. Like Amazon, I get it, man. Like, I'm not saying roll out everything. I'm not saying invest $1 trillion into this, but I'm throwing money. All we're saying is let's get Cyberpunk on there. Like everybody's had, except for xCloud, everybody's had a turn at Cyberpunk on their cloud streaming service. You made this partnership with GOG. Like where's it at? Get Cyberpunk on there. Get Phantom Liberty on there. And all right, maybe I'm shooting well over the moon talking about doing the 4K. You know, that's just me. Like, you got to strike when the iron's hot. And if you can go to Gamescom, you could, give Jeff Keighley a couple of bucks because he's a greedy SOB. You give Jeff Keighley a couple of bucks and get him to promote, hey, look, man, GOG, community favorite, industry favorite. Now you can play your GOG games on the go via Amazon Luna. Play favorites like Witcher 3, like everybody buys Witcher 3 a dozen times over. Cyberpunk, play Cyberpunk, Phantom Liberty. Soon, coming soon, overdrive mode. Yes, overdrive mode. On GOG. Overdrive mode on Luna. Let's promote that. Actually have like a segment where for a good half an hour you're talking about Amazon Luna. Where Jeff Keighley, like, pay him you got to get to do some cash. So give him some cash. Y'all sit there and do an interview with Jeff Keighley, and you and the GOG people, you or CD Projekt Red are talking about this partnership. DRM free. This, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Then another thing I would do because let's be honest, I think you can have DRM free versions of DRM free. Like if I'm being ignorant in the chat or something like that, please let me know. But I feel like you could probably do DRM free versions of like New World and Lost Odyssey, right? Or no? Couldn't you do DRM free versions of that? I mean, they can try to download it, but then they gotta connect to servers, right? And I know there's like these servers that these pirators create on their own, but how successful would how successful would that be? Maybe it's not plausible, but I would put DRM versions of New World and Lost Odyssey on GOG. It's a couple of years after the fact that, maybe you can do that. You can play New World and so on. Now, don't get me wrong. These games are already available via NVIDIA GeForce Now. And that's fine. It's my preferred way to play them. But for like NVIDIA GeForce Now, I feel like that the best thing about NVIDIA GeForce Now is not only the access of games that you get, but now the brute force power of Ultimate. Like, that's NVIDIA GeForce Now shtick is that. I think the shtick that you can roll with Amazon Luna is play without guardrails, right? Like, I think you guys need to consult. You guys need a consultant. Just hit me up in the DMs. We can work something out. Play without guardrails. Get access to GOG. And even if you're not doing the 4K part yet, if you're just doing if you're sticking to 1080p, right? Or maybe just go up to 1440p. Okay, go up to 1440p. But if not, stay at 1080p. Just shore up your 1080p service, make it the most responsive, the crispiest, whatever, make sure them textures are popping, okay? And then what you do is you play without guardrails, DRM free. You don't have to pay a whole bunch of money with us. $9.99 to get Amazon Plus and be able to play your GOG games. $7.99 or something like that just to play your GOG games, right? You can have a GOG membership tier or a Luna membership tier, which will give you access to, you know what I'm saying? They give you access to Luna Plus and to your games on GOG. We'll have 2 tiers. Who's not going to take advantage for $2 more? Okay, I can get these 100 games that comes with the Luna Plus subscription. You can promote that too. Just say, hey, look, for $6.99 or $7.99, you can play. You can just play. It's only going to cost you $7.99. But you can get these additional 100 games that we have available via Amazon Plus at $9.99. You can't beat that with a stick. Yeah, I would definitely take advantage of it. All right. So that's where I'm at, man. I don't think that this is looked at as the big boom potential that it could be. You got a partnership with GOG. There's a lot of excitement that can brew from that. Cyberpunk is already making its move. You got access to Witcher. Like Cyberpunk and Witcher, man, I'm like, you can now play them on the go. You can now play them on the go. You can now play Phantom Liberty on the go. I mean, you could have played it before with GeForce Now, but hey, look, man, you can now play your DRM free version on the go. That would have been the first thing I would have done. Is as soon as we made that partnership, I'm looking at the entire map and I'm like, man, let's go. I'm gonna be honest with you. To this date, day 2, it's only day 2 of Gamescom. I am disappointed to see the lack thereof of a cloud presence. That's from all of them. Maybe I'm saying this too preemptively, but I see nothing on the schedule for any of them really to be shown at a significant level. And that could be because beyond what they've already done, none of them can do anything. Like even GeForce Now, there's really nothing else they could do more than what they've been doing to try to get mainstream appeal, except for they could partner too, but they don't really have a big announcement that I think could really capture that a specific crowd the way that I feel like, hey, look, DRM free, GOG, regional, favorite, GOG, like, come on, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Maybe they were working on it and it just didn't come to fruition. I don't know. That's just me. But that's it. What do you guys think about this? Is this a big missed opportunity, or am I just bloviating here and getting, out of my britches for no reason? Let me know in the comments below. And like I said, if you want to have any questions, we don't have any this week, but if you want to answer questions, do them live. Just join us on Thursdays, where we will do the live sessions on Thursdays. And you can post your questions there. All right. With that said, I appreciate everybody. Thank you so much. And until next time, have a wonderful gaming day. Peace.